All right, guys. So in this video, you'll see how I found my high school car and what it was. I didn't really post anything, so you guys got to watch the video to see what it was and why it's special to me, I guess. But I was going to screenshot all my wanted ads and stuff that I was looking for it, but I couldn't because they were flagged. So I used Facebook Marketplace since I figured people would see it. And I did multiple help me find my car ads for the last probably 6 to 8 months. Nothing, I didn't get one hit, nothing. I got a couple guys asking to buy the car, but it clearly said wanted on it. And they're probably the guys that flagged me, but they got flagged, taken down multiple times. So then the end of January, I posted on my story, which I'll post a pic here, of a status that I said any of my friends can find a car to a VIN, because I have a lot of friends with dealerships. But the thing with that is they can find a car if it's still in the state. Well, I knew my car left the state, so it didn't really help. But then I had somebody to dig into it more that has more resources and stuff, and he helped me get the address and everything from the car, and he actually got a phone number somehow. 2 phone numbers. The first one I called was disconnected. The second one, the guy was awesome, which here's the clips. I actually videoed calling him and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's pretty cool that I found the car. So enjoy. Yeah, hello, is this Leroy? So this is going to be really random, but I'm calling you because I got your number. I've been searching for like 6 months. I was wondering if you still have a 1981 Ford Mustang Silver you bought in 2012. That was a long time ago. You still got it? Again, it's going to be random again, but that was my high school car a long time ago. I sold it to you because I need the money, but is that something that you would sell back to me by any chance? Or you give it to your son? You think you would sell it? You would. Well, if you want to talk to your son and let me know a price, that'd be awesome, because I've been looking for a car for like 6 months now. It's kind of hard to track people down nowadays. Yeah. Yep, the same phone number. Yeah, you can call me anytime today. That'd be awesome. Alright, thank you so much. Thanks for answering. Yep. Bye. Hello? Hey, how's it going? Yep, this is Randy. Yep, I'm the one that called. Yeah, so would you be willing to sell it? I know he said he gave it to you. Well, it's going to be yours and your son's project. But he would sell it. Well, I know you got to talk to your son to make sure he wants to sell it and everything, but obviously it's a rough idea, just so I know if it's worth me keep bugging you about it. What do you think you'd want for it? Oh, 15. So you have 15 on it. Is it in the same shape that I sold it, that you got it in, you think? You're not sure? Alright, well, your dad paid 2 for it? Yeah, I think 15's fair if I can, obviously I want to see it before I say yes, but I'll bring 1500 with me. And if it's the same car that I sold and it's somewhat the same shape, obviously it's going to be a little worse, but I'll probably take it. It even has the same wheel still. That's cool. Yeah, I sold it with a 351 Windsor in it, and it had golf cars on it. It did come with slicks when I sold it. It still has them. That's cool. All right, well, I'll be looking forward to the pictures Saturday then. And if it's the right car and you're around, maybe we'll come Saturday night or Sunday. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Yeah, bye.
Put him on speaker.
How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. I wish I was stayed in Florida.
Yeah, I bet. Looks like you guys got a lot of snow there.
Well, there ain't much. It's just, you know, I'm sitting in my backyard and it's shit that just never melts. I got too much junk around blocking all the, you know, the sun, and it ain't too bad. There's some black fields around here and stuff, but
It looks about the same as when I sold it, so I think I'll take it.
okay. How soon do you want it?
Well,
I can get you pictures in, you know, when I get home here a little bit.
Can I come get it tomorrow?
Pretty anxious, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. It's just like, it feels surreal to me, and I don't want no one else to find it or something. Like, I want it bad.
I tell you, I listed it one time. I didn't even really list it, but the guy offered me 17. I told him I wanted 1,700. I talked to my dad this morning. He paid over 2, but he don't remember. It was so long ago.
Yeah.
And but with the guy I talked to, you know, it was always a cash problem.
Yeah. Well, I got the money. I could literally come there tomorrow, but if you'll hold it for me, I'll come whenever you want.
I will hold it for you forever. You know, my dad's down in Texas right now.
Okay.
And he won't be back until probably March.
Okay.
You know, for like the title, because he has that.
Well, I trust you at the title. I don't really care about that. I'll get that.
I got the car from him for my son, but because he wanted it, but then he lost interest. So there, you know, there it sits.
Okay.
But no, I don't have. I seen that when I was in Florida. I seen that deal on Facebook, and goddamn, I said that's the same fucking car.
Yeah. When you said that, I was like, why didn't he comment?
Well, I hit notifications, but I don't know if you took it down or, you know, because I never got any notifications that anybody even commented on it.
No.
But then, like a half hour later, I got a call from my dad that you had come to him.
Yeah, that was the first car I got in a car accident with. That's why the passenger side don't match. That's the car I learned how to drag race.
As far as I know, the body looks good to me. I never noticed anything that didn't match.
Yeah, it looks good.
I didn't do anything with it.
But yeah, whenever you want me to come get it, I'll get it. And when he can ship the title, I don't really care when I get that, I guess.
I can have, well, he'll be back in March. You can come get the goddamn car whenever you want.
Okay.
You know.
Because if I give you the cash and get the car and a bill of sale, then obviously just ship me the title whenever he's back. That's why. That's how I look at it.
I wouldn't recommend coming to get maybe in a week.
Okay.
If it gets as warm as they say it's gonna get, but I don't think it's gonna get there today.
Yeah, we have no snow here and it's 50, and I'm not even that far away. When you sent the pictures, I was like, holy cow.
Yeah, I'm just north of Woodington, but you know, I guess I probably wouldn't. I'm gonna leave again sometime this next week. I got a truck. I told you that.
Okay.
But I'm probably gonna leave sometime. But there's like the radiator and the fan and all that kind of stuff that I can always get to you later.
Okay.
Because you're gonna have plenty of work to do to get that car.
Oh yeah, it's
where you want it anyway.
It's not that I want to drive it quick. It's just I want it in my possession quick because I found it.
No, don't worry about that. It's I didn't even advertise it. I was just surprised that I seen that.
Well, everyone wants their high school car back, and when you find them, usually they don't look like they did when you sold them.
I think it's identical to where you sold it.
It's identical, yeah, 100%.
Except for maybe the taillights are broke out.
Yeah, and the moldings fell off, but that's all like stupid stuff.
I seen that too when I took the pictures, yeah. But that's something you're gonna replace anyway if you redo it or whatever.
Well, when you get home, send me pictures of the interior, because that's the main thing I'm worried about. But I want it no matter what, but I just want to see it.
I will. I never did like the red interior myself.
No.
If I ever did anything, I was gonna cut it out.
Thank God you didn't, because it's a big thing for me.
No, it's all there as far as I know, and when I get home, I'll scoop the doors out so I don't, you know, do any more damage or anything.
Perfect.
Fix the inside.
Well, consider it sold and let me know whenever you want me to bring a trailer.
Okay. I'll keep in touch with you. Like I said, I think we should wait till the snow goes, but I'll guarantee it ain't gonna go anywhere.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
You bet.
Bye.
Right. Yeah, bye.
Wow. It's literally the exact car that I sold. Nobody finds their car in the same shape. So I put not aftermarket, but newer taillights in it. And the body was tweaked when I got on it because these cars were made shitty. And we broke this lens out on 41st Street, ran and got it, and somebody ran it over. But he must have did the same thing. And then that's from my accident. They painted it shitty. Carlson's at Beersford. The clear's already peeled. And the rest of the paint from 81 looks fine. But yeah, there she is. Finally found it.
Well, I talked the guy into getting the car this weekend since I'm busy all the time. It's about the only time I got, but we were slow at texting each other back and forth. We must both be busy. So we're getting a late start. It's 4:30, it's an hour and 15-minute drive, so I'm hoping it's still light out when I get there because I gotta dig it out. They have a lot of snow there, even though we don't have any here. They have like 10 inches on the ground. That's been there for a while, so I hope it's not like an ice cube, so I told him I'd dig it out myself. My brother promised he'd help, but he was drunk and rolled his ankle last night, so I got the wife and the kid driving there. Hopefully we can dig it out and get it loaded easy enough to not make a big deal about it, but here's to an hour drive. Well, we're halfway there. Kind of stuff you see in the Midwest. Not much to look at. So, the pictures he sent me, there's a lot of snow by the cars. I don't know when the snow starts showing up, but it's still pretty dry. So, we got about a half an hour until we're there. Another thing in Minnesota is these windmills are everywhere. Car and all these stupid Tesla things in this world. Look at that. They go forever. Stupid. Well, it's over here somewhere. I don't have the exact address, but we're close, I think. Well, haven't seen my car in person since 2010-ish. They're just pulling up right now. There it is, right there. Crazy. Never been nervous to see a car before. There it is. Let's go check it out.
I think he might carry.
Now I know why the guy asked how I was going to get it out. It's pretty deep here. We might pull the Mustang backwards for what I'm seeing. But here she is, boys. It's been a long time. It's been sitting forever. Look at the clear coat. So crazy to see this thing again. Out of all my cars, this will be one of my most prized possessions. It's probably the ugliest one. It's locked. Wow. Well, I'm gonna start digging it out because it's getting dark out, but once I get it out, I'll show you guys more. Wow, dude. Literally the exact way I left it. Same freaking floor mat. Crazy. Just crazy. I made that. Behind it in school. So cool. Wow. probably been an hour total. It's pretty dang cold out at night. Got to give my shout out to my buddy Andy. He helped me load it. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have got it. He's probably regretting saying that he'd help me, but we got her in. Car is like identical when I sold it. It still has the same exhaust on it, same headers, everything. It's nuts. But we're gonna get back to the shop and take it off, and then I'll go around a little bit more. But man, words can't describe the feeling I have right now. It's weird. Like, cars shouldn't give people this kind of feeling. It's just weird. I have like butterflies and goosebumps. So let's head home and I'll take a better look at it. Well, we made it. It's a long trip. You can see the fender and door don't match. That's from years ago when I crashed it. But she's gonna get a full paint job along with a lot of other stuff. I'm thinking a Coyote supercharged for it. But she's back in my possession and she will never leave again. You guys would probably think it's the ugliest Mustang I have, which is fine with me, but a lot of memories with this thing. The old gaudy red Ford interior. I love it. Walmart gas pedals I put in there. This is for my fog lights I put in from Walmart. I built this out of Bondo at Southeast. It cracked finally, but I actually think I cracked that pushing up the trailer tonight, to be honest. Me and my dad built those gauges, that metal thing. It's nuts. Crazy that it's still in this good a shape. A little, really dirty, but it's in good shape. Those need lubed. Just nuts. And then the taillights didn't fall out. The guy told me the neighbor kids beat him out with a hammer, and that's what this is from. The kids hit it with a hammer. So that kind of sucks. Otherwise, besides that, it's basically how I left it, except the molding's fallen off. But for how long they've had it, I cannot complain. It's a gas thing too, I've seen, but the exhaust I literally put on in literally 2006 probably, or earlier. It's not even rusty. This thing's literally just been sitting. Tires are dry rotted. But it's pretty late. My wife's probably crabby in the truck. Wants to get home. I want to get home. I'm gonna let the snow melt overnight. I'm gonna be here in the morning. Check it out more, pop the hood once the snow is melted. It's got a pretty rare cowl on there that I don't know. It's a cowl hood. It's a plastic one that bolts on for this body style. They're very, very rare and sought after. I'm hoping it's not broke. That's why I don't want to mess with the ice and the snow right now. But in the morning, I'll know if that's broke or not. This thing was broke since I got the car. And man, it's just nuts. It's nuts seeing it. It's just crazy. Words can't describe how much this car means to me right now. So we'll see how it looks here in a little bit. Well, it's still here. Still not dreaming. Snow still hasn't melted. It's been like 12 hours. Crazy. We're just gonna go through it together, see how everything is. So far, so good on the scoop. Oh, I think we're good. The snow starts to melt like this every day in the sun, and then at night it freezes, so it gets harder and harder and harder. That's why it's taking so long to dry, or melt, I mean. Yeah, I think we're good on the scoop. It doesn't look broke. So that's a huge plus. A little faded, but like I said, we're gonna paint this whole thing. Let's pop the hood and see what's under the hood, since I haven't did that yet. See if it's the same motor I put in it like 14 years ago. Yes, it is. Same engine. It's freaking nuts. Back in the 90s, Fast and the Furious was cool, so I put that blue wire loom on it. My dad made me that battery tray. Wow, this thing throws a lot of memories back. Wonder why they leave the valve covers off. It's just like I left her. Let's check the hatch. Another thing I noticed last night I didn't tell you guys about. He handed me the keys to this thing. And it's the same keychain I put on it forever ago. The only thing that's missing in this whole car that I'm kind of mad about is it had a GT logo here from an 82. They're really, really rare. So I hope it's in here somewhere. Because you can't find them and they didn't make it a reproduction. So hopefully it's back here somewhere. If this works now, since they screwed it up. Huh. That sucks. Oh, we'll have to go through the inside. I'm not gonna see much. I'm gonna have to get that open somehow. My old earthquakes I put in here. Well, let me try to get that hatch open and then we'll be right back. Got it open. It's funny, it wasn't even locked. It didn't even shut all the way, so I just had to lift up on it. There's one of the lenses. So I guess it didn't get too broke. Air cleaner that I don't remember that one. Electric fan that I don't know what it's for. Another one. Actually, I do remember this one now. This one used to bolt onto the, I remember drilling those to bolt it onto the radiator. So yeah, that one was on there. Wood, here's the air cleaner I bought for it. Big K&N. The old wooden ones that, I think they're the original dash things that are ugly as shit. Manual. New weather strip. That's cool. More weather strip. Sweet. Don't gotta buy that. The old air cleaner that I had on there. It's hilarious. The old air cleaner. I used to have an earthquake sub in there. Like I said, Fast and the Furious was huge back then, so I mounted it flat with the trunk. And then before I had it lowered, I had slicks. And I used to have these in there so the slicks wouldn't rub the fenders, those old spacers. Crazy. Well, that's pretty much gonna do it. Once I get it all cleaned up, I'll show you some more, but it's basically just like I sold it. I didn't even think I gave him all those parts, but I must have. So I'm gonna clean it up all nice after work today. Then I'll show you what it looks like cleaned up. Well, I was moving the parts that I found in the back of the hatch, and the valve covers are sitting under the hood, and I seen this emblem in the valve cover, so I kind of realized that there's just random parts everywhere. So remember that GT badge I was talking about, the interior? I started digging through this box of bolts here, and sure enough, upside down I see this a tiny GT for the dash. I know it sounds stupid, but when I was building this, obviously I didn't have much money. I was in high school. I paid $220 for this piece on eBay because they're really sought after. It says GT like this, that tiny emblem. They only came in the 82s. And this was wood, and this was wood factory. So this is out of an 85. This is out of an 82. Steering wheel's out of an 86. Same with the Speedo is an 86. This didn't have a console, I put it in. That's out of the 85 also. But I'll show you what the dash, I gave them the old dashes and I sold it and they were still in the car. So the dash used to be this stuff, which all 79, 80, and 81 were like that, unless you got the Cobra, then they're black. But I found it. This little emblem means a lot. It's weird. Just because I had it, wanted it on there. So that's kind of cool. Well, I was gonna make another video about cleaning it, but we're just gonna throw it in this one since it's so disgusting. I don't even like it in my shop. We're gonna throw away the carpet. Pulling the seats out so I can deep clean the seats. It's just nasty everywhere. Look at back here, it's just so gross. Again, it looks really rusty, but it's just surface rust from mouse piss, and this thing just needs a deep clean, really bad. So I'm gonna start getting to it, and we'll see how it turns out. Have to show you what's under the back seat. You guys can about imagine. Oh man, probably a whole colony of fucking nasty ass mice in this thing. It's weird they didn't chew much of the seat. There's a build sheet. They didn't chew much of the seat up. Weird. Just nasty. Can't wait to get all the carpet and stuff out of this thing. That spot got wet from the weather strip's bad in the door. But we got it all out. I know you guys are like, why the hell would you even spend the time on that? I know it's sentimental, but the thing's shot. Well, after everything's out, get new carpet. It's not that bad at all. Especially where this factory sound deadening is coming off. Look at that, it's brand new. So we'll probably just take all this out since it's loose and put that roll-on stuff. Forget what it's called, but sound deadening stuff. It's not bad at all. This stuff's just surface rust, same as the bottom. Look at that, it fucking rubs off. Especially up here, more sound deadening stuff. Watch this. Brand new, looks like it was made yesterday. Rubs right off. So it's not that bad. It's actually in really good shape for, you ready for this? 41 years old. It's an 81. The spare tire is the worst shape from my stupid sub box I made that wood got wet. And the moisture from the wood just kept doing it, but it's still solid. It just looks really bad. And that's from me adding the spoiler when I was younger. Drilling these holes, the holes aren't sealed, so when the water gets between there and drips, it was getting the sub box wet over all who knows how long sitting outside. So that's just my stupidity from when I was younger. Like I said, once all the interior, clean the seats up, that'll be easy. But all this stuff, I spray painted this when I was a kid. So I'm gonna pressure wash all the spray paint off and use actual interior dye now that I have a shop and have access to this stuff. You gotta remember, I built this car when I was 14, so not everything's perfect, you know. Like I said, take all this stuff off, get that new sound deadening stuff. That'd be all brand new. It's crazy how good a shape it's in, to be honest. So I'm gonna end the video on this. Kind of got an idea, a little backstory, and next video you'll see it all cleaned up. Maybe even have, I'm gonna spray the floor flat silver, same as the body. When I get that far, I'll probably be that far in the next video. But that's where we're at right now. It's pretty fun. This project's kind of jumping ahead of my other ones just because I like this car more, and I might drive this around this summer instead of my Silver Terminator I said I was gonna. We'll see. Maybe both, but if I actually do the Coyote in this, I'll probably drive this thing every day. It'll be a fun little car. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like the content. Maybe show your buddies, get more subscribers. Because if this YouTube thing hits off, I'll be doing a lot more of this stuff. I kind of want every year Mustang ever made, to be honest. So thanks. See you in the next one. So now that you've seen how I found it and the story, I kind of went a little farther in this video, showing you about cleaning the interior and stuff than I anticipated, but I was excited. So here's a couple pictures of back when I had it in high school, so you can kind of see how nice the car was when I had it. Granted, it wasn't perfect, but it was pretty dang nice compared to what it is now. So you don't think that it was always just a heap, but here's some pics, and thanks for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed it.